It is Officer Rodriguez at the Victoria Police Department. How can I help you today?
Yes, your badge number, please.
8284.
Okay, I don't know how to report cyber crimes. I have my devices are repeatedly hacked, and I have cyber crimes going on. Can you give me information on how to get that investigated?
Well, what's exactly going on?
Like I'll make a purchase and the site's altered. It's happened for years. For example, on a Lyft, I booked the Lyft for $16, and then when I confirmed the payment, it's glitched and went to $57. So I had to hurry and cancel it before the Lyft came to not be defrauded out of all those funds, and then I couldn't get the cancellation fees back. It happened several different times that day. One moment.
Talk to Uber about their websites and stuff like that. If you're having issues with their payment stuff and with Uber, there's nothing we can do on our end for Uber apps malfunctioning.
Oh, I guess you didn't hear the beginning of the call. Cyber crimes. I said, for example, and then multiple different Uber Eats purchases I made. I've been defrauded out of thousands. For example, I booked something online. I booked hotel rooms, and then I get to the hotel, and they said that they didn't have it. And then I have a confirmation number, and they said that it wasn't the confirmation number. I have it recorded. This happened at Holiday Inn Express.
Yeah, that's something that you need to handle with whatever you're booking it with them, not with us. That's
okay. And then it happened with bill pay, and then I'm locked out of 2 Facebook pages that I've had decades. I'm locked out of emails. And then things repeatedly glitch, Uber Eats. And my abuser says that he's doing it in an email just now. Let me read the email that I just got. He says that there's more crimes to come. Just one moment. I tried to report it to Austin Police death threats, but they chose to take my freedom.
Okay.
Nobody's ever investigated the death threats. I reported to Casillas. And Casillas had a witness report that not only was my device being hacked, but hers too. But he chose not to investigate it and cover for it. So if someone's defrauding me out of funds with hacking my phone, those are federal crimes.
Well, you're saying that you're paying for stuff on Uber Eats or websites, and then they're not coming through. That's something that you need to go to customer service with the Uber apps or whatever app you're doing to reserve whatever you're doing with. That's not a cyber crime.
What about the identity theft that my abuser admitted to? It was $2,000 that was stolen out of my account. I'm not quite. Yeah, he admitted to it, and then he's saying that he's going to commit crimes with Uber Eats. Let me read to you what I got. Just one moment. I haven't been able to check my emails, but let me, because I know you guys. He says that he has you in his pocket, and that you'll always protect him. So the email says. Yeah, he says that the police department's in his pocket, and you guys will always protect me. Will protect him, rather. So it says that, per Jason, here's today's agenda. More prank calls, started last night. Uber Eats drama, shelter scheming, police games, harassment, trolls, being annoying, so be prepared. So my abuser's admitting to committing crimes with Uber Eats. And he also admitted to the identity theft I had. And in some kind of way, it was misconstrued in police headquarters. What happened was I had went to go get the records from the bank. And then the bank representative was trying to keep me from getting the records because the police department said they needed it. So they inconvenienced me, and I had experienced all kind of games on the bus. But nonetheless, I got there. So she was playing games saying she couldn't review the record. So I got up because she wasn't making sense. So then she pretended like she was the president or whatever, some kind of director or some kind of high position. She claimed that she couldn't navigate through the system, so I had to navigate her through it. And she got mad and said, "You can't be behind here. You can't show me what to do." I said, "Ma'am, this is my account." She said, "It's personal information." So then I got my phone, and she didn't want to, but she gave me the documentation for my account. So the police go back to Dallas Police Headquarters. They look confused on how I got this paperwork. I guess they enlisted her to deprive me of the paperwork, and she was stupid enough to do it. But when she thought that I was recording her, she went ahead and gave me my records. I had ID and everything, but she still didn't want me to have those records on how I was being defrauded out of funds. So I go back to police headquarters. They're confused and why I have this documentation. So then, since their mouth was wide open, so then 6 police come to threaten my arrest and demanded I leave and not report identity theft. So I reported it to police headquarters. They didn't care, just like you don't. But like I said, this is why I don't want to live in this country, because you're letting someone rob me blind and keep on racking up felonies with him, and you are not repeatedly being put under control. And I can't combat the government enforcing crimes on me and letting people rob me blind and then threatening my arrest for being robbed. Taking my freedom for reporting death threats. It's not safe for me to be in this country. All you do is scam any kind of way possible to cover for crimes. And even though it's a felony charge and other charges, you have never been held accountable for it. So I don't perceive it a stop because no one's putting you under control for all the felonies you guys repeatedly choose to rack up. What was your badge number?
8284.
So if he's admitting to crimes with Uber Eats and then he admitted to the identity theft, why do you think police threatened my arrest for reporting that I was robbed of $2,000?
Well, I'll pass on this information to our investigators, and then they can come in contact with you for a follow-up on this, okay?
What's the report number?
25.
Okay, one moment. Let me get a pen. Two five.
05 3026.
So the investigators will, because they've covered for all the other crimes like the death threats and everything else I reported. They will actually call me back.
They should call you back if they have any information if they need more information from you, okay?
Okay, I have a question.
Go ahead.
Because I keep on experiencing that. They should, and I receive death threats.
Well, I mean, I don't know about past stuff. I'm talking about this right now.
Well, why wouldn't they? Like I had to say this the other day. Why would there be expectation that they wouldn't abide by the law?
Well, I don't know anything about those other instances and who you reported it to.
Well, you said that they should contact me back. That was your exact words. Why would they not?
Right, about the cyber crimes that's happening right now. I don't know anything about those death threats or anything like that you're talking about, but those, if you reported them already, then they should contact you about the time when you reported it. I don't know anything about that. I don't know.
Wouldn't it all be together in this kind of bizarre that all of it, in all the evidence pertinent and not just partial? I thought it was all, evidence, vital evidence. And I thought tampering with evidence was a felony charge.
Tampering with evidence is a felony charge.
So wouldn't you need all of the evidence to do a proper investigation and not exclude certain reports? Don't you think that it's evidence that they threatened to arrest me? Don't you think that it's evidence that they had threatened to my arrest for reporting identity theft? That's a red flag. He hung up. I didn't get the report number. Oh, I did.